Sounds good. I just gotta get. I don't know how to mute you yet.
We'll have to figure it out. Okay, well, I think we're going to be in good shape. Hey, Stokens, thanks a lot for the suggestion. So we should see quite a bit more volume now. Hey, Sky, you're back in the form of ROEE77. Okay, let's jump back into the draft, guys. Sorry about that. So it is going to be a Skywrath Mage. Pick first on Team Snowballers. And Skyfall is going to respond with an Enigma.
Pretty interesting first picks there. Obviously, both are really strong heroes, really strong team fight heroes, but it's not really heroes you see pulled out first. Then we see the follow-up from Skyfall with the Timber Saw. So that's a pretty good Black Hole Chakram combo. Of course, the Skywrath Mage can take advantage of that Black Hole as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Ogre Magi going to be the next pick. I just got to say, this Skype is working so much better. I immediately have so much control over your volume. And I find that co-casters, the big problem is always how well are they able to be heard above me.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Yeah, awesome.
See the Razor get banned by Snowballers. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Razor, but Nula does not like him apparently.
Yeah, really doesn't like it. Nula actually wasn't the real Nula the first game. This is actually, it was going to be Sky, who sometimes is a imposter Nula. He is no longer in this, so we had a stand-in from the stream, and it's going to be ELA Gentleman Walrus. So this is kind of a last-minute, kind of thrown together team. Just some guys who wanted to be part of the tournament and wanted to be involved, and they're here, and that's basically how it happened.
And that's, they're here, and that's all you can ask for, really.
Totally. And, just like the introduction video said, I really have to thank the players for being flexible with me. This is, it can be a challenge sometimes, discussing with everybody the tournament times and making sure it all works out. So sometimes one man trying to, talk to everybody can be a little bit too much, and definitely made some mistakes this time, but you guys were patient with me, so I really appreciate that. Okay, so these other bans, we have the Witch Doctor banned out on the Dire team, and the Radiant team also banning out the Skywrath Mage, the Silencer rather, as well as the Medusa.
Yeah, we'll see what Skyfall wants to do. I think Snowballers were afraid that they were going to go for more ult combinations with the Enigma Black Hole. We'll see if they still try to build around that, or exactly what they have planned. And Snowballers so far have the Skywrath and Ogre just like Raise Your Dongers did the first game. And that tri-lane worked out very well.
Worked out very, very well, I agree.
And there's the Luna. So that's a pretty good, pretty hard carry there. Be interesting. They're probably gonna jungle Enigma, maybe offlane the Timber.
Yep.
Interesting.
I have to say, I absolutely love the Enigma Timbersaw combo. Absolutely love it. To me, it's like the Faceless Void Skywrath Mage combo.
Yeah.
There's such long lockdown from Enigma, and of course, Timbersaw's Chakram is just an incredible combination with the DPS that you can get.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if he gets his eggs and gets the dual chakram. We haven't seen too many long games so far, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Viper going to be next on Team Snowballers. The question is whether it's going to be a mid Viper or safe lane. Now, if they were against the Timbersaw, what do you think about that matchup between the Luna and a Timbersaw?
I'm not really sure. Like Timbersaw and Luna, they're two heroes that I actually have not played very much, not very familiar with. I know like if they can get farm, they're gonna be highly effective. They're gonna be able to impose their will on any team fights they get into. I don't know if they plan on offlaning the Viper against one of those or what exactly they do, but
yeah, I would expect the Timbersaw to go off lane. Yeah, Timbersaw can stay fairly safe. He does have his Timber Chain, of course. So I do think that he's going to be all right against the Viper if the Viper does go safe lane. And so far, just by how things look here, I think we can expect a Luna to go in a safe lane with Shadow Shaman. Double stun. We'll see if they go for, yeah, just the double stun. I think that'd be a great combination.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my goodness, Pew Pew telling me to look at my email. I have a good feeling about this. Look at this. Pew Pew has gone ahead and given a donation of $3, I believe. Is that right? I believe it's $3. Hey,
that's awesome to hear.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. I'm not 100% sure if that's Pew Pew or not, but anyhow, it's hey, the amount's going up. We're up to $89 raised, guys. Great job. Great job.
We see Snowballers pick the Wraith King. Outside of Skyref, they have a very tanky team so far. Obviously, Wraith King with the lifesteal and Resurrection, Viper.
So much
the
slow.
Armor.
Wow. So much slow.
Absolutely. Every hero they've picked so far has a slow, so it's gonna be. I think they're gonna try and be active with the ganks with this lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the Ogre Magi is strong enough of an initiation. I guess Wraith King could initiate as well. I'd like to see some bigger team lockdown, though, come from Team Snowballers.
Yeah, they really want to take advantage of that Mystic Flare from Skywrath, and I don't think they quite have a hero capable of doing that, locking down the entire enemy team at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the Wraith King can only do so much for slow. It does give a little bit of a nice slow for the Mystic Flare, but it's, I mean, that's once Wraith King dies, right? So it's kind of at the wrong end of the team fight. You want Skywrath Mage to quickly take care of whoever it is that you're targeting. Oh, okay, Kanka. We're going to see a Kanka match. Oh, well, I guess that's who's going to be going mid.
That's obviously a very, very strong hero, especially if they have someone who's experienced with him. He can really just take over and dominate a game.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely a tough mid to go up against, regardless of who you pick almost.
Oh, you know what, guys? It looks like Pew Pew actually put $10 on the form. He says he put $10 on the form, but we only announced $3. Well, I just got an email for $3 only. So hey, maybe he did give $10, and we're actually up to $99. In either case, hey, Pew Pew, thanks so much, and we'll give you guys updates if we do get a different email. But thank you so much. Makes a huge difference. Yeah, I might have actually got Valkyrie's email there. Look at the stuns from the Radiant team. You have the Blink, Black Hole, on Enigma. You have Luna, Shadow Shaman, and Kaka. Oh man, they could have some pretty serious team fights here. With
Absolutely.
Bodin, Torrent, Enigma. Oh man.
And I'm not sure I like the Troll Warlord last pick for Snowballers. He's obviously a very strong hero. He has a great ultimate, but no lockdown really.
Yeah.
He can slow with his ranged axes, but that's about it really.
Yeah, so obviously this Wraith King, I think for this to work, is the Wraith King is going to have to go carry And look at this, an early smoke up coming from the Dire team. Let's announce who is on the Dire and the Radiant team. Goblins, you want to go ahead and announce who is on the Dire team, and I'll do the Radiant.
Sure. For Snowballers, on Viper, we have stand-in Berserk. On the Skywrath Mage, we have Leeter. On Ogre Magi, we have some interesting characters that I don't know what they mean.
Come on, man, give it a shot.
I don't know. On Wraith King, we have stand-in the White Mask. And on Troll Warlord, we have I'm probably not Purge. He may be Purge, but probably not.
But probably
maybe.
not. But maybe. He actually sounds so much like Purge, it's scary. I've played a game
yes.
with him.
Yeah.
And he does the same, hello everybody, this is Purge. And it sounds exactly like him. It's really great, actually. So
You know,
good.
I
Go ahead.
was going to say, I think Enigma did see them, and they are going to back off from Radiant's jungle. But they did block both of the hard camps with the sentry wards, so that's going to at least slow Enigma down. And I believe, that is a bad sentry. Unfortunate. Just out of range.
You know, I'm not sure. I remember last time that I cast a game for Nula for North American Dota Elite, and it was when I was first new to casting, and Nula believed in me, and I was like, okay, let's just say this is a really bad ward, and they made a mistake, and it totally was a good ward.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so I think that they were correct in actually putting that ward there. I see. In the sense that it did not detect the sentry. Yes.
Yeah,
Right. Forgot if it was Dire or Radiant there. Okay.
Yeah, just out of range, and Enigma looks a little confused. He's looking around, doesn't see more, and I think he realized
the Chain Sun's coming on the Great Jelly already.
Oh, wow.
There we go. Hex now. Is it going to be enough, though? There it is.
Yep.
The Skywrath
Absolutely.
Mage going to right-click him down, and he's not going to escape. Now switching to Timble, and a stun is going to be up in 2 seconds on Ogre Magi. Is he going to go for it before he gets to the tower? There we go. Do we have any follow-ups? Skywrath's just going to right-click, but you're going to have to walk back there. Well, the Dire is going to be taking the first blood. Let's go ahead and introduce who is on the Radiant team. We haven't done that quite yet. We do have Shadow Shaman, played by Sky Timble, on the bottom lane. And hold on here. Are they going to get a nice surround? The pings are coming out. Anyhow, we'll introduce the other ones. It is going to be Timbersaw, played by Stand-In Faceless. Oh, look at this interesting rotation already. They're wanting to take down
right
the
Enigma
right away. And look
Get
at
the
this, the stun going off. Do they have enough lockdown to get him, though? The Arcane Bolt is going to finish him off. He's going straight for the tower. Now, Skyfall. Nice. Torrent able to land. Very good. The Cleave is going to work. He does have Tidebringer. It's going to deal quite a bit of damage there to both heroes.
Absolutely. Really saved Enigma there.
It really did. Well, good attempt by them anyways. First gank was successful. Meanwhile, bottom Hex going on the stand in White Mask. And are they going to be able to follow off? Luna does not have any elusive beam, but a Shackles is going to keep him in one place. Stand in the White Mask, really wanting this kill. Will find it. And next, is he going to walk away? Yes, he will. The Great Jelly now is in a little bit too far. Now the damage over time, and the right clicks from Skywrath Mage taking him down. Yeah, OM Goblins, you are able to mute me in game. It's just in the settings.
Okay. I've never done it, so I don't know. I don't like to mute people.
Yeah. That's because you're a good guy, OM Goblins. You're a good guy. Okay, well, let's take a look at the other lanes in the meantime. Like I said, we do have... Oh, hold on here. Are they thinking about going the stun now? No, the Great Shelly opening up with the stun, but not going to have any follow-up. Shadow Shaman going to be played... we already did that. Timbersaw has already been introduced. Gentleman Walrus is going to be standing in. He's going to be going on the Enigma. And Luna is going to be played by the Great Jelly. Kunkka going to be played by Skyfall Chris, new verse. Okay, so far, this lane has been very aggressive against the Great Jelly. They have got 3 kills. Really made things work out for them so far. Let's take a look at the other lanes. Stand-In Faceless up against the Viper. This is what we thought the situation was going to be. The Viper doing very well for last hits right now. Does have 18 last hits and 3 denies. Stannon playing pretty aggressively there. So he's going to be on the offensive. Interesting. Meanwhile, mid, it looks like probably not Purge is doing decent. 16 last hits. And 18 now, 6 denies. And now bottom, looks like the wraparound on Sky Timble. Ogre Magi does have enough for a stun and a follow-up ignite. And he's going to go for it. The Great Jelly just backing off, going to stick around the tower. They realize what's coming here. They're going to stay pretty hidden. Sky Timble only going to pop out at the last second when he absolutely needs to. His stuns and his squishiness really make him a target. Meanwhile, the top rotation looks like Kunkka does have an invis room. He is going to ping out the stand-in Berserk. Berserk does have a little bit of regen. Is going to dodge that. He's going to barely dodge that torrent. In the meantime, Ogre Magi, we miss it, is going to get the kill on Luna. And that's going to be 4-0.
We saw Skywrath open up with the Ancient Seal, get the concussive shot. We had the Wraithfire Blast and the Fire Blast. So just too much lockdown, too much damage from the Skywrath Mage.
Yep, and the increased magic damage from this Ancient Seal has really been the name of the game for them so far. He's made it work for them.
Absolutely. And we did kind of see a mistake here by Radiant. They had the Sentry Ward in the jungle right next to Dire's Observer Ward, but they just never took care of it.
Did they have an Observer Ward, or was it a Sentry right here? If it was a Sentry,
Radiant had a Sentry right next to.
Oh, really? Okay,
that.
We missed that. Well,
Yeah,
Sky
from the
now
start.
is going to go head to head with Ogre Magi. His shackles or his hex yet. Now the Ancient Seal going to go on Sky Timble. Is this going to be too much? They have so much lockdown here. The stun to follow up. Now he's going to fall, but Skywrath's going to trade her life for that. His life for that. Why did I think it was a girl?
I don't know.
The long hair. Stannon just about to fall. Does not have Resurrect level 6. Is a little ways off. Wouldn't have had quite enough mana for it anyhow.
We see Timber. Timber wants to get this kill.
He really wants it. Going to open up, but he's not going to find it.
Yeah.
Going to pull back after using his chakram. And how is our jungling Enigma doing? 6.5 minutes into the game. And doing, maybe a little bit behind in farm.
Well, he is in the Dire's
Looked like the white
jungle.
mask is going to fall from a nice chakram from Timbersaw.
Absolutely. And we see Shadow Shaman halfway to level 6. I think they're going to want to take care of that tower as soon as they can.
Absolutely. Against this aggressive tri-lane, they definitely don't want to... they want to get him out of there as much as possible, so having the vision advantage in that area is really going to help me. Help them.
Absolutely.
Oh
which is why I thought they would take care of that ward, because the Enigma's not in the jungle. It's not giving vision of him, but it's just letting Dire know that there is a safe area there. They're not going to get ganked. They're playing very aggressively. It's like we're going to see... oh, no. Skywrath and Enigma just avoid each other.
Skywrath, though,
Looks like
possibly going
Skywrath
for a
going on
gank
Timber.
mid.
Absolutely.
Where is
They are going to go on him.
Okay, it's going to Ancient Seal after just going for that damage, first of all. But, okay, they do manage to get him for a second there. I thought that might have made the difference. They do get the kill, though, and it's going to be 7-2. The Chor Warlord will pick up the regen rune. And
yep,
he's
the silence just kept his Timber chain from getting off. It was very close.
So how's top going? Let's take a look here. Kunkka in the top lane right now. Looks like for the time being has switched up with Timbersaw. And Viper, level 8.5, already has his mechanism on the way. Great timing, 7 minutes. Great timing. 43 last hits, 9 denies. He's really, really farmed right now. Excellent play so far by Berserk.
And we see overall Dire just has much higher net worth. Viper at 3,400, and both Wraith King and Troll Warlord at 2,950. Meanwhile, Kunkka is actually leading Radiant at only 2,200. So the item difference, the money difference, it's going to tip things in Dire's favor.
Yeah. And hopefully the ping situation is going to be okay with ELA Gentleman Walrus. I think it might have been Gentleman Walrus that was at risk with the ping here. So hopefully we're okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Georgia Power, just want to say thanks so much for hosting our channel. Really appreciate it. By the way, Georgia Power is going to be casting the next set of games. If we are having another set tonight or not, I'm not exactly sure, but he will be casting the next set. If nothing else, he will be doing the semifinals. Guys, right now we are seeing Team Snowball in the first game against Team Skyfall, and we're going to continue to be on pause here for a little bit. It looks like actually the reconnect. Yeah, just connecting now, so we should see a resume fairly shortly. Good. Looks like some communication coming out from both teams. Excellent.
Good to go.
All right, so this Ogre Magi, just about level 6, and he has really added so much lockdown to these kills. Now, he hasn't... Take a look here. What was I going to say? He has got 1 kill. He's gotten 3 assists, though. He's been such an integral part of these assists.
And we do see he is carrying around 2 wards. Meanwhile, on Radiant, I just don't see any wards out on the map and none in any inventories at this point.
Yep. Okay, let's take a look at top. Looks like Viper's going to be the first to fall. Skyfall next, really low. He's going to try and man it, though. Look at this. He's feeling so confident. But Skywrath Mage, I don't think I agree with this. He probably was looking at his mana thinking, okay, I have a little bit of time against the Arcane Bolt. I'm going to try and get a Tidebringer off against him, but it didn't work. Meanwhile, bottom, looks like Sky Timble is going to fall. The White Mass, very low health, but does have enough mana for Resurrect. Is not going to go for that tempting stun, though, because, of course, Resurrect is not going to be up if he does go for that.
Seen that mistake more than once.
Yeah.
Made it more than once, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, just in stream, you know, a comment from Lucky Lefty saying, why would Kunkka do that? Why would Kunkka go and risk everything against the Skywrath Mage? I'm not exactly sure. Kunkka, of course, is going to be going against a non-core Skywrath Mage. So I'm not sure I totally understood that as well. Could have been a pathfinding error for all we know.
Yeah, it could have been. He might have felt like they're down in kills. Maybe he was really trying to get a play to happen there. The tower was hitting Skywrath for quite a bit of damage, so he just got a little too greedy. I think it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, definitely.
Meanwhile, Enigma is back in action in his jungle. He is going to walk right by the new observer ward that's been placed, and Wraith King sees him.
Wraith King has Resurrect. He is going to have the slow. Not going to be tempted to go for that stun, though. He does want
Ogre Magi coming in for support. Oh, they don't even go for the stun there.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to lock them down sufficiently. Looks like Troll Warlord will die mid, though. A nice rotation in from Faceless, and he's going to have the haste rune for a little while longer. Was hoping for another rotation bottom, it looked like, for a kill, but he's not going to find it.
Viper and Skywrath doing a lot of damage up top, trying to push this lane, get that tower knocked down. We don't see any other towers really in danger of being pushed at this minute.
But here, it looks like Radiant's considering rotating. Now standing Faceless. He's going to have to Timbershade out of there. Oh, no. Timbershade's a little bit too soon, though. And now his team. Oh, Mystic Flare trying to finish him off. He will get connected with. And the Black Hole going to connect on Bizarre. Only for a couple more seconds, though.
Not enough damage.
Yeah, not going to have enough damage. The tanking is coming off from this mechanism is going to keep him alive. In the meantime, looks like Stan is going to get slowed down. He's going to have some damage over time. Oh, never mind. No, he's actually... No, he's not going to have damage over time. Now they're going to turn on Gentleman Walrus. Enigma. They're in that team fight too long. Now Viper is going to get torrented. He's going to be stunned. This stun now coming from Luna on Ogre Magi, but he's going to continue to pursue.
There's the boat.
Look, there's the boat going to connect with one.
Here comes Troll Warlord.
Again, in Ogre Magi, looks so tanky here. He does have right now 8 armor. And
Timber back in the action, actually.
Look at this. The
Gets the
Chakra
kill.
gonna get the kill again.
Kunkka.
Kunkka in there too long. I'm not sure why Kunkka stood there too long. Whirling Death. Chakram, pardon me, gonna to get another kill. Timbersaw really making that work.
Yeah, just playing too greedy at this point. Oh,
the Hex from
Shadow
Skyrath.
Shaman with the Hex and the Timber Chain in. Obviously, that's what they want.
All you can do is just mechanism, but you're staying here, my friend. And Faceless just has to concern himself with going away. Does get the Timber Chain away, but unfortunately gets stunned by the White Mask. And the pause. The pause.
Very interesting.
Faceless is in obviously a lot of trouble. Look at this.
Begging.
Viper. Look, Viper's going to finish him off with this last. Yep, there it is. Pausing the inevitable.
Looking to escape here, but we do have the stun from Wraith King, and he does use it.
Yeah, Enigma just didn't have a hope there. They even used the Torrent. They just had so much lockdown available.
Kunkka kind of getting body blocked by that creep there. I think he wanted to go in on it. Probably for the best that he didn't, though.
Kunkka really has to get farmed here. I think he needs to be... They're relying on him for a lot of the DPS. Obviously, Luna is important too, and she has Power Treads right now, 12 minutes in the game. Not bad. Does have a Bracer picked up, which I think is important for a little more survivability. Okay, now Ancient Seal. She is going to be silenced. But we'll find the safety of the tower. Kunkka, I would really like to see go attacker. I think the combination with a double Daedalus with this setup would be incredible with the Enigma ultimate. So he really needs to do this. He needs to focus on farming. And like you said, you know, we need to continue to see these wards. The Observer wards have been placed right now on the Radiant team. They just need to keep that up and enable this Kunkka to get farmed.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that the Shadow Shaman ult wards weren't in range of tower, and while they did do quite a bit of damage to Viper, they didn't get anything out of it. I think they're going to want to try and push some towers because the team fight is just in the favor of Snowballers with all the stuns that they have. And they see Enigma because they have vision in the jungle. They're rotating to get him.
Enigma.
I don't think he has no idea.
He has no idea. Look at this. The slows are going to come off. Gentleman Walrus has nowhere to turn. This is going to be another possible kill. Now the ping's going off. He realizes that's the end. And he will fall. The Eidolon's, of course, doing minimal damage to Berserk. He's just going to go back and actually farm those. And Dire looking so strong here. Wraith King, Timbersaw, in the meantime, top has gotten the kill on Troll Warlord. That's going to be a really important kill, though. That is a comeback, if I've ever seen one. Faceless, though. Okay, Faceless will get Ancient Seal. The right click's coming from Ogre Magi. He will take it. Kunkka trying to get a nice Torrent off.
Torrents and runs.
Yeah, Skyrath gonna zip out of there.
Yep, and right,
Skyrath.
right before that Troll Warlord kill, Skyrath did get the kill on Luna. Looks like they had a little bit of a team fight in that jungle while the team fight was going on in the bottom jungle.
The stun now going on Great Jelly. They do have this follow-up stun from Ogre Magi. They will see it. And Luna, that Bracer can only do so much, bro.
Absolutely. We see Wraith King. He does have his armlet of Mordigian. He has his treads. He has an Ogre Club. And he will have almost 1,000 gold in the bank. Maybe go in for that fast BKB at this point. It's only 15 minutes in.
Yep, he definitely has the advantage farm right now. 72 last hits. Of course, Viper doing very well as well. Excuse me. And Enigma, yeah, very, very poor here. Obviously trying to get a Blink Dagger as fast as possible.
We see Radiant top tower falls. The creeps are pushing their tier 2. Radiant's gonna get in here, try and push it back. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord just kind of taking advantage of the opening mid, but we're gonna see Shadow Shaman and Luna come in. They do want to go for this with Timber there.
Next now, follow up. Oh, they are able to catch him. This is
gonna
be a kill. And they do get
Absolutely.
it. Now the stun's back into play. Wraith King is here. He will open up on Great Jelly. Troll Warlord, probably not the best time to pop his ult. He doesn't have as much support. Obviously, with the Battle Trance, he wants to have as many people there as possible. Are we going to see any big boat combinations from Kunkka here?
Possibly. We just had a double damage ward pop, or double damage rune pop top, and The Observer
Great
Ward's
jelly.
about to run out.
Gonna go back again. Here it is. The Torrent's gonna connect with one. The bow doing so much damage. They're almost finishing off. Probably not
just
Purge.
lives.
But instead, the Shadow Shaman gonna fall. A stun going down on Noobers. This is gonna be probably too much for him. He doesn't have anywhere to turn. And of course, the slows is gonna seal his fate.
Yep.
White Mask tanking quite a bit of damage, but it's gonna walk out of there relatively unscathed.
We see Dire wants to take that mid tower. Now the ping's going out. And I felt it was kind of a misplay. Radiant did have the ward right there. They saw the double damage. A double damage on Kunkka before that fight might have changed the outcome. I think they were just too hasty to fight in the middle of the river here.
Enigma has Black Hole and decides to go base instead of defending mid. Obviously just wants to finish off that Blink Dagger without getting into too many dangerous fights. We'll find it now in just a few moments. But Sky Timbull is going to have to tank Viper head-to-head in the meantime as a result. Now look at this. Okay, Hex. He's not going to stay
double
safe.
damage Wraith King.
You know, one thing I have to say about that earlier ward job by Shadow Shaman, you know, it's nice to be able to trap somebody in wards, you know, the Hex ward combo, that's great. But the problem is, when you do that to Viper, and he has so many levels of corrosive skin and a mechanism, I mean, you're just asking for trouble. So you can, you know, you can almost die, depending on how many levels of corrosive skin he has. You can almost die by just those levels of corrosive skin by warding. So, gotta be careful.
We see Viper is level 14 now.
Yep, rotation in from Radiant. White Mask taking a little bit of damage. Looks like Timbersaw will have his chakram up, but now the slow is going to be going on Great Jelly. Again, the Bracer can only do so much. He's losing so much health here. Now the Enigma. Oh, the Enigma.
Black Hole just
not able to get
didn't
the
last.
Now the boat is going to go off of stand, and this is the entire loadout from the Radiant, and it is still not able to do any dents at all whatsoever to the Dire. The tankiness, oh look at that, the Shadow Shaman will fall. The tankiness that you talked about, OM Goblins, this is exactly what we're seeing happen in the game. And the Dire just starting to stomp, as Pew Pew is saying in the stream. Dead stomp!
Definitely.
Dead stomp.
And while Dire doesn't have a lot of team lockdown, they do all have, or at least most of them have, some form of stun or silence and Sky Wrath. So they were able to jump on Enigma instantly after they saw the Black Hole. I don't actually think the Black Hole connected with anyone, but they shut it down regardless instantly.
Oh, Faceless just melting. And the Timbersaw, who needs to be tanky during these team fights, just gets locked down. So, you know, the Dire team really have been making this work for them, obviously accelerating since the early game. Let's take a look at a quick glance at the XP charts. Oh my goodness, look at how things in the last 10 minutes have snowballed. Oh, and the GG is called just as the boat is used.
Called. They are the snowballers.
In the last 10 minutes, the XP had absolutely taken off. Absolutely taken off on the Dire team. And those ganks early on really worked well for Team Snowballers. And what can I say? They snowballed OM Goblins.
Yep.
So what else is there to say about this match? What are your thoughts?
You know, I'm not really sure. I didn't think one team had a decisive advantage from the draft. I think it was just the early ganks. But and actually the warding. The warding by Dire was very impressive. They had the vision, they had the blocked camps, they kept them up and they stayed active, using their vision to their advantage for units.
Yeah, definitely some polished play. We saw the smokes immediately come off from the Dire, and this is something they've practiced before. Obviously, they've really polished it, and they made it work for them this time. Able to roll with those blocked camps. Yeah, the farm wasn't there for the Radiant team. And it also frazzled them. You know, it's like they couldn't decide on what to do next, and the communication perhaps wasn't in there. Well, you know, one of the downsides, of course, putting a team together relatively last minute. But I think that's about it for this game. Guys, this game we have had OM Goblins co-cast. I'm Night Vision. Go check us out on Twitter. Well, check me out on Twitter. I don't know, OM Goblins, do you have a Twitter? Do you use Twitter? Right
I do. I don't really use it, except like enter giveaways and such. Not that I've ever won anything. So.
Well,
But
guys,
yeah,
that is going to be game one. You can go to my Twitter, which is hard support Dota. We got to take another look here to see if Pew Pew Pew's receipt had actually gone into my email. Hopefully, we have something here so we can see how much he gave. Guys, thank you so much for giving. So like I said, that is going to be game one. We're going to be going into game two right away, guys. And don't go anywhere. We're going to have OM Goblins back for all that OM Goblins needs that you have in your heart.
yeah.
We'll see you shortly,
I'm a little
guys.
tired, but I'm powering through it.
Powering through it, bringing the hype, doing a great job. We'll see you guys
Absolutely.
soon.
See you guys soon.